Good evening, parents. Are you all very eager? I'm sure. I know everybody is waiting for the event to begin. Our guests will be here in 5 minutes. I request all of you to kindly settle down. We'll be starting our event in another 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you. I request dear parents to kindly settle down. Our guests for the evening have arrived. I request our honorable chief guest and all other distinguished guests to please take your seats. We are indeed privileged to have with us Shri Mova Venkata Rajesh, Additional Inspector General of Registration and Stamps, as our chief guest. And we are also delighted to have with us our Chairperson, Shri Gangi Reddy Garu, Secretary, Annamacharya Educational Trust, Srimati Sashi Kala Reddy Garu, Director, Mr. C. Abhishek Reddy, Executive Director, Ms. C. Deepthi Reddy, and our dear Principal, Ms. D. Jyotsna. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, invited guests, parents, and well-wishers. The annual day is designed to showcase the enormous talent that can be found in CGR rides. After a long gap of 2 years, the CGR rides are here once again to deliver an evening that will be truly unforgettable and will be sure to amaze you from the beginning to the end. An inspiring theme is a unique and magical way to add a spectacularly special feel to the evening entertainment event. So why not add that extra special something with the theme Patriotism. It is true that music and dance is the language of universe. Music expresses that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent. It can speak with anyone and evoke emotions and truly leave a lasting effect on everyone. Our aim is to ensure your memories are everything you wanted for your children. So taking your evening for a fun-filled entertainment further and to begin with the annual day program, I, Neha Narang, on behalf of the management, principal, staff, and students, am extremely delighted to welcome you all to this magical evening of celebration, felicitation, feast, and festivity, UTSAV 2022-23. Our senior school students will now offer bouquets to our guests to accord a warm welcome to them. I would now like to call upon our principal on stage. Our principal, Ms. D. Jyotsna, is coming up on the stage to receive the bouquet for the evening for the annual day UTSAV 2022-23. And Sanvi of grade 10 is here to present the bouquet to our principal, Ms. D. Jyotsna. Thank you, Sanvi. Next, I would like to invite our chairperson, Shri Gangi Reddy Garu, to please come and join us on the dais. Can we all hear it for our chairperson audience? Our chairperson, Shri Gangi Reddy Garu, joining us on the dais. We have Sonakshi waiting with all the smiles to present the bouquet to our chairperson, Shri Gangi Reddy Garu. Sonakshi will now present a bouquet to our chairperson, Shri Gangi Reddy Garu.
Just because you feel a little strange.
Thank you, Sonakshi. I now request our chief guest of the evening, Shri Mova Venkata Rajesh Garu, to kindly come onto the dais. Our chief guest for the evening, Shri Mova Venkata Rajesh Garu. Parents, here is our chief guest coming up on the stage. So please, a thundering round of applause for our chief guest. We have Sakshi here presenting the bouquet to our chief guest. Thank you, Sakshi. May I now invite our director to please join our honorable guests on the stage. Our director, Mr. C. Abhishek Reddy, is going to now join us on the stage. Please put your hands together, audience. Tirtha is coming up to present the bouquet to our director, Mr. Abhishek Reddy. Thank you, Tirtha. Just like light removes darkness, knowledge is said to remove the ignorance in a person. Thus, light is lit through a ceremonial lamp in regard to knowledge as the greatest of all forms. We shall now have the lighting of the ceremonial lamp by our principal, chairperson, our chief guest, and the director. So may I now request our guests to please come forward and do this humble act of lighting the lamp.
Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadaha. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadaha. Shatrubuddhi vinashaya Deepajyotir namostute. Deepajyotir namostute. Deepajyotir parabrahma. Deepajyotir janardhana. Deepajyotir parabrahma. Deepajyotir janardhana. Deepo haratu me papam. Sandhyadeepanamostute. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadaha. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam.
Thank you, dear guests, for lighting the ceremonial lamp. I request our guests to please remain seated on stage. Academic success for all CGRites by creating a climate hospitable to education and cultivating leadership in others is our principal, Ms. D. Jyotsna. I now invite our principal to present the school report for the academic year 2021-22.
Distinguished guests of the evening, Shri Rajesh Venkat Garu, Additional Inspector General of Registration and Stamps, Chairman of the Annamacharya Education Trust, Shri C. Gangareddy Garu, Director of CGR International School, Shri C. Abhishek Garu, my dear parents, teachers, students, and ex-students. I feel grateful to God for having given us this opportunity to once again convene for our annual day celebrations. A hearty welcome to each one of you to the much-awaited annual day program, UTSAV 2022-23. The pandemic taught us not to take life for granted and value and appreciate the beauty of life. So here we are with all the energy and enthusiasm that 1100 students can bring to the stage. UTSAV it is going to be. UTSAV 22-23 has the underlying theme of patriotism and the celebration of the rich diversity that India stands for. As we stand proudly celebrating the platinum anniversary of Indian independence, there could not have been a more apt theme. It is important for us as a society to to know about the organizations that keep us safe. It's imperative that we know about the sacrifices made by them so that we value our freedom and independence. It's a matter of great pride for me to choose the theme of the Indian Armed Forces and patriotism, and therefore, through this medium, share lesser known facts about the Indian Armed Forces. The majestic displays outside are owed to this theme. While we have always imported our defense equipments in the earlier past, today we are indigenously manufacturing missiles, aircrafts, and warships that are economically made to meet not only our requirements, but have caught the attention of the world as well. As a progressive school, we wish to see our students doing their best in all areas of school education, not just core subjects. Sports, drama, music, dance, annual days are all important in building the personality of a student. They teach life lessons that only in-class education can't teach. We must understand that a student is a sum total of his personality attributes, not the sum total of his marks in science or math. I would like to take this opportunity to also thank our parent fraternity for having shouldered some part of the school's responsibility during the phase of online education. As young parents struggling to manage work from home, and the children, I must say, all of you passed out with flying colors. Let's hear it for our parents. Ironically, we in CGR acquired a good name for education during the pandemic. Our parents could actually see the efforts put in by the teachers thanks to the online classes. We were on a growth trajectory despite the pandemic. We grew to 2 blocks during these tough times. We are now one of the biggest schools in Madhapur, and our journey is far from over. During the pandemic too, we tried not to compromise with the holistic development of our students, whether those was regular lessons, assemblies, special events, competitions, inter-school competitions, parent-teacher meetings, counseling, or keeping our teachers professionally updated. We have resumed with all the competitions and activities that are meant to take place in school education and making it a rich experience for all our students. Our free trips to the science parks and other places have brought the fun element back to life for our students. Our students came back with a bang in the Sports for All event recently held, emerging victorious in many categories. It was heartening to see our students battle the biggest schools in Sports for All with aplomb and grace. A big round of applause to our budding sportspersons, some of whom are now playing district, state, national level. Here, I must make special mention of our sports teacher, Mr. Guridapalli Nagavijay, who went beyond the call of his duty to identify talent and nurture it. His passion for sports made him sacrifice his Dasara break to prep our teams for basketball and throwball in SFA, the team events. While we are all working, some of our employees work with such passion that it's a pleasure to have them on board. Due to my sudden absence in the month of December, we had Ms. Neha Nair, Ms. Raji, our coordinators, and Ms. Kavita Singh take control of the school and ensure that nothing was amiss. My heartfelt gratitude to the core team at CGR. It is important for school leaders to define processes that pave the way for effective functioning of the school. It is my belief that an institution must never be person-centric. This academic year, I realized that vision. Our students passed out with flying colors in the board exams despite the online classes. We will be felicitating the students and recognizing their efforts in due course of time. While I like to believe that academics is the soul of a school, it is increasingly becoming becoming difficult to define learning domains. In my interaction with successful professionals, I often hear that the school or the college curriculum did not really help them much in their workplace. What actually helped them was logical thinking and critical thinking abilities. What is knowledge today may be obsolete tomorrow. It is imperative that we educators and parents are aware about this paradigm shift in the way we will be living and working in the near future. Therefore, we must work towards infusing problem-solving skills and life skills in our students. Knowledge may get outdated, but life skills don't. The ability to go on despite facing problems, to persevere, to handle correction, to face failure is what actually leads to success. It is these qualities that will make for 21st century success stories, not just good marks in academics. Success stories like that of Mr. Sundar Pichai and Steve Jobs are constant reminders for all of us. Mr. Sundar Pichai studied metallurgical engineering from IIT Kharagpur. Metallurgical engineering was never a very popular option even then. But that didn't stop him from becoming the CEO of Alphabet Incorporated and a subsidiary Google. Steve Jobs had difficulty functioning in the traditional classroom. He frequently used to misbehave and was suspended a few times by the school. However, his mother Clara taught him how to read as a toddler, and that laid a great foundation for learning. There is perhaps no more extraordinary corporate success comeback story than that of Steve Jobs and Apple. In 1985, Jobs, a co-founder and visionary of Apple, was unceremoniously fired by Apple's board. 11 years later, he was asked to return and rebuild Apple into one of the most unique and successful businesses and brands of all time. Jobs' story is a classic example that is ample lessons for all of us. That is, never give up. Never ever give up. Success is an attitude to remember. I'm reminded of a few lines from a famous poem by Surikant Tripathi Nirala. असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो। क्या कमी रह गई है, देखो और सुधार करो। जब तक सफल न हो, नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम, संघर्ष का मैदान छोड़कर मत भागो तुम। कुछ किए बिना ही जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। So all the stakeholders in school education, let's all keep trying our very best for awards for our students. I would like to conclude by saying that all of this would not have been possible without a vision and the unflinching support of our director, Mr. C. Abhishek Reddy. His zest for success and growth will always steer us in the right direction. Thank you, Mr. Abhishek. I have found our parents to be a very enlightened group who take the parenting role very seriously. We are aware of the great trust you have reposed in us, and it will be a constant endeavor to live up to your expectations of us. Keeping these thoughts in mind, I would like to once again extend my gratitude to our esteemed guests, our parents, for having graced the occasion despite a busy schedule. And I hope this evening becomes a memorable evening for all of you. Thank you, my dear students. The sheer joy on your faces while performing ingests us with as much enthusiasm. My dearest staff who work tirelessly to make UTSAV what it is. Wishing you all a fun-filled evening ahead. Jai Hind!
Thank you, ma'am. Your session was full of zeal and valuable information about CGR. We appreciate your earnest endeavors and wish you success in the years to come at CGR. Now, let us have the pleasure of listening to our chairperson, Shri Gangi Reddy Garu. Sir, may I request
you to share your thoughts with us this evening. Our chairperson, Shri Gangi Reddy Garu, to please come and share your thoughts with us this evening.
Good evening everyone. Present over here, hearty welcome to our chief guest, Sri Venkat Rajesh Garu, Additional Inspector General of Registration and Stamps. Guest of honor Srimati C. Vijayalakshmi Garu. She is on the way. Regional Joint Director of School Education, Mr. Abhishek Reddy, Director CGR International School, respected Principal Sri Josna Garu, teachers, all the parents and my dear friends. I am honored to welcome you all here to celebrate the UTSAV 2022-23 of CGR International School. The past 2 academic years were a challenging time for students, teachers and parents. It started with panic in mind. However, it has now ended with a hope in heart. The student could come to school for a few months and it relieved them to a great extent to sit in the classrooms, interact with the teachers and enjoy the school life. The principal, teaching staff worked really hard to keep up the learning standards even in the online classes, and undoubtedly an appreciable effort. A new ray of hope has been generated by the introduction of National Education Policy 2020, a pristine document on education that maintains a delicate balance between the traditions and interdisciplinary approach, which is the need of the 21st century. The CGR International School, though its regular schedule, will carry out activities to match the spirit of this policy. The CGR International School would endeavor to strengthen quality in children's intuition with the celebrations going on Azadi Ki Amrita Mahotsav. The theme that shall highlight the rich culture and heritage of India and celebrate India's ethnicities, speaking different languages, eating different foods and following distant customs. In the moment of proud for all of us to continue with the legacy to celebrate the wonderful day with everyone present here. We all start this evening with a beautiful quote from our former President and Gem of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Vedika. Confidence and hard work is the best medicine to kill that disease called failure. It will make you successful person. So we will all here try our best to be successful and do something for the nation. Let us keep the spirit to follow confidence and hard work throughout our life. So here we are celebrating UTSAV 22-23 after the pandemic. It is a day full of fun and applause. It gives us pleasure to share with you all that school performs excellent not only in academics but also we have achieved milestones in sports, science exhibition, essay writing and many others. Our students have arranged a beautiful evening full of fun and laughter. Thank you all. Have a good and enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. It will be a great pleasure for us to listen to you again in our future events. We do have a great sense of admiration and appreciation for your achievements. Your presence amidst us today adds more joy and color to this evening festivity. Despite the hectic schedule, Shri Mova Venkata Rajesh Garu
Accepted the invitation of our management to grace the evening as our chief guest. This shows his total commitment to the cause of education and progress of society at large. Mr. Venkata Rajesh has worked as District Registrar of RIS Department of Government of Andhra Pradesh in East Godavari, Hyderabad and Karimnagar districts. He has also served as Deputy Inspector General Ranga Reddy as Joint Inspector General in the Office of Commissioner and Inspector General. Currently, he is working as an Additional Inspector General of
Registration and Stamps. I once again welcome you, sir, to the evening with the CGR rights and humbly request you to address the gathering. Our chief guest, Shri Mova Venkata Rajesh Garu, will address the gathering now.
Distinguished guests on the Dais, Sri Gangireddy Garu, Abhishek Reddy, and Josna Garu, and teachers, parents, and my dear students. Good evening, one and all. Why silent? This is the annual day, or you have come for any movie? Silently, I am not able to see the public. The lights. So first of all, I am congratulating Abhishek to continue the legacy of his father and founder, Sri Gangireddy Garu, who is my colleague and a good friend for the last 25 years. So I never thought of Abhishek will come into this, his legacy. Gangireddy Garu is a great visionary. He has started these Annamacharya education institutions during the year 1997. Lot of discussions were held previously, but he has started his first college in Rajampeta instead of Hyderabad. We have asked him why you have started there. He said, I have come from a rural background. So I want to give education, higher education and technical education to my people. So with a great achievement, he has extended the colleges next to Hyderabad, Tirupati, Kadapa. Abhishek is also continuing the same legacy to start at the school with 400 staff, 400 students. Now it has grown up to 1200. So the dedication and his enthusiasm in the education field is commendable. And also the efforts made by the principal, Josna Garu, is also commendable to making bridge between the teachers, students and directors. And the last but not least, the efforts of the teachers also. End result, they have to deliver the goods and they have to develop the not only academic development and the personality development of the student, the overall growth of the student they have to deliver. It is also a very difficult time to draw your attention to the speeches. Only with a few words I will end up. Only the two live examples I am giving. One is mine and one is Gangireddy Garu. We both have come from with a rural background, come from a villages, from agricultural families. But after completion of our post graduations, we have appeared for the competitive exams. He has selected group 2 and I have selected in group 1. Up to this stage I have reached. Then up to graduation I have studied only in Telugu medium. I never thought of I will be made part of any policy making I am heading the department like this. So, and again, I am also requesting the parents, don't judge your children. Don't force them or don't compare them with other students. They are like this, they are like this. Every student will have a unique quality. If possible, you identify that quality, you encourage them, you just provide the facility. Because of my grandmother and my mother encouragement, they have never discouraged me. Because of their support, I have been here. That is the only one attempt I have made. I have succeeded. So I am also requesting the students, hard work is only the method to succeed in your life. There is no shortcut other than the hard work. Enjoy yourself, but when the time comes, you have to work hard. Knowledge is the power. Communication is the investment. So if you have a knowledge, nobody can steal. If you have a communication, that is the only investment in this present scenario. You need not money, you don't have money, you don't have friends, anything. If you have a communication, you will succeed in life. And nowadays, if any information asked, immediate cell phone is just Google lo search ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ answer చెప్తారు but you don't know the concept, how it has come, how it has developed. ఇవన్నీ తెలియాలి అంటే you have to read, you have to read the books, magazines, newspapers. Newspaper చదివేవాడు ఎవరు లేరు. Newspaper is the only book or material for any competitive exam. Newspaper ఒక daily made habit to read in newspaper. That is only the material enough to appear in any competitive exams. Whatever the field you choose, you be thorough in that one. If you choose sports, passionately chair, you have to do it in a passion. If you select art, if you select any dance or painting, whatever field you choose, you have to commit yourself. You be honest to yourself. Honesty, integrity అనేది life లో those two will show your personality. Confidence ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది? When you thorough, when you honest in that one, then you will get a confidence. Confidence is just, I am telling you one example. Most of them might know. Sachin Tendulkar, when playing in Australia, he was out in the broad arch bowling. So Hodge came to him and asked his autograph on that ball. Sachin has given autograph and told him to keep it safe. Because I never, here onwards, I never out in your bowling. That is the commitment. That is the confidence on his side. He never out till his retirement in the broad yard bowling. That is the confidence. That confidence will come only when you do hard work. ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి, చేసేటప్పుడు ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి. మేమందరం కూడా గోడలు దూకి సినిమాలకు వెళ్ళి చదువుకునేటప్పుడు ఐఎమ్ ఏ సెకండ్ క్లాస్ స్టూడెంట్. ఐఎమ్ టెలింగ్ యూ, ఐఎమ్ ఏ సెకండ్ క్లాస్ స్టూడెంట్ అప్ టు గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్. నాకు భయం వేసేది జీవితంలో నాకు ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ రాదా అని. సో వెన్ ఐ జాయిన్డ్ ఇన్ ఎంఎస్సి, I don't know any language other than Telugu. So I learn English, I learn Hindi, I learn Tamil. I can speak in Tamil also now. So atla aa stage nunchi even we don't know competitive exams untayani. I was studied in Vignan Residential College. We are the first batch in that residential college. That was the first residential college in combined Andhra Pradesh. Even then, all my roommates, all my classmates are doctors, veterinary doctors, agricultural scientists. But 3 of ours are joined in graduation. సో అప్పుడు నేను చాలా ఇదిగా ఉండేవాడిని, వాళ్ళంతా డాక్టర్లు అయ్యారు, నేను ఏమవ్వలేదని. ఇఫ్ మై పేరెంట్స్ జడ్జిడ్ మీ, అంటే నువ్వు ఎందుకు పనికిరావు, లేకపోతే నువ్వేం చేయలేవు అని అనుకుంటే, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ హియర్. దే హ్యావ్ ఎంకరేజ్డ్ మీ. ఈవెన్ మై గ్రాండ్ మదర్ డోంట్ నో ఎనీథింగ్, బట్ షీ హ్యాస్ ఆస్క్డ్ మీ ఓన్లీ వన్ థింగ్, యూ జాయిన్ ఇన్ ఎ గవర్నమెంట్ సర్వీస్. So 1 year I have committed myself. Even I have not gone for lunch. I am the topper in that batch. Where that village, I came from a Guntur near Tenali. My village is around 11 kilometers away from Tenali. From there now I am here. I am a part of policy making. Daily I am sat with CM. How this position has come? Only hard work, dedication, commitment. That commitment is required. So nothing will be great. Everything you can achieve, but you focus on that one. You do hard work. Definitely you will achieve your goal. No doctor, great doctor, you name it in Hyderabad, no doctor has studied in AIMS or PG Jepmer. They have all studied in a normal medical colleges. So ultimately success in life is not with IITs or not with AIMS or Jepmer. Whatever the institution comes to you, you just go ahead. That's all. Don't compare them or don't compel them. You have to get, or you have to get in a NIT or somewhere in a prestigious institutions. Ultimately, how happy he is, how happily he live. That is the important. So enjoy the moment, enjoy your studies, but you do hard work. So your parents have also sacrificed so much for you, for giving a better life than what they have. So understand that, have a fun, do commitment. Definitely you will all have a flying colors in your life. You will all will settle in a good positions. So enjoy the evening. Once again, all the best to the children and blessings. Thank you.
Sir, for inspiring our young minds, every individual present here with your wonderful words. It will be my honor to invite our dynamic and charismatic director, Mr. C. Abhishek, to share his vision, which will add a golden feather in the hat of success of CGR. Welcome, sir. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, madam. Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, staff, students, parents, hello everyone. CGR International School is one among the institutions of the Annamachar Educational Trust, but it holds a special place in my heart for two reasons. One, it's on my father's name, Mr. C. Gangireddy Garu, and two, it is my brainchild. As director of school, when I stand in front of you, there are two things that I always would like to convey to the parent community. Number one, the last 12 years of journey, lot of learnings and lot of ups and downs. My vision for the coming year, like what are the strategies, sit with principals, sit with staff, and how to accomplish it. And the initial decade, like many of you know, hasn't been a smooth one. We had some challenges, but the mission with which we started the institution has never taken a back seat despite the challenges and setbacks. We did not want to invest a lot of money on marketing and squeeze the same in the form of fees. The growth of the school has to be gradual with respect to the performance delivered till date. We abide by this. The parent community sitting here knows that most of them out here are very well connected with us, as we have many admissions through references, and the only mode of publicity was word of mouth. I take immense pride in saying that we are performance driven and not marketing driven. Henceforth, this policy also will remain the same. Whenever I interact with middle school and high school parents, most of them have some kind of inquiries in regards to syllabus. Mostly, as you know, we are all following CBSE curriculum. But as being in the education line for the last 15 years, CBSE syllabus, I think, had set global standards. With if we continue with international teaching, and even CBSE nowadays has a lot of opportunities for students going abroad as well. So what we have done, we at CGR, having the blend of CBSE with international teaching in place, so we thought of practicing those methodologies by brainstorming to our coordinators and staff. And we as a school understand today's parents' schedules and deadlines, so we try our best to get things sorted and accomplished at the school front and ease the burden of the parent. And also, for the next academic session, we have decided to come up with GPS facility for all the buses, so that you will know where exactly you can track the buses, the timings, everything. And other aspect is nutrition. Previously, we have outsourced the nutrition, but we thought, why not have our own kitchen, and more observation is there, so that we can provide quality food, more hot food to the opted children. And finally, this last 12 years of journey, this wouldn't have been possible without our chairperson, Sri C. Gangireddy Garu, and our principal, Jyotsna Garu, and important stakeholders like Neha Garu and other teaching, non-teaching staff, because school is what it is today because of all these people. And lastly, I would like to thank our parents for the trust they have shown in our school. And I wish and I pray that, and we have a lot of immense gratitude towards all of you. And I promise that every passing session we will evolve and make sure we live up to your expectations in seeing the children's future ahead. So without taking much time, I would like to thank the chief guest, Shri Rajesh Garu, for accepting our invitation. And a guest of honor, as father mentioned, she got stuck in minister's program. But thank you all of you. And as Principal Madam was mentioning, 75th year of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So we decided to see that today's theme would be on the same. And as always, we wanted to make sure since beginning, since we had 10 children in the school to 1150 children presently, we wanted to make sure that whenever we do any event, small or big, we want to make sure that every student performs, whether it may be in dancing, singing, quiz, anchoring. So as just to make sure everybody has the opportunity, we divided into two halves. Morning we had from nursery to grade 2, and now we are having grade 3 to grade 10. So I think parents sitting on the top also hope we are audible, and people, you can enjoy our performances. So once again, thank you each and every one, and thank you Principal Madam and all the staff for putting this great event together. And students, wish you all the very best. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your desires, hopes, and dreams with us. I would now like to invite our Chairperson, Shri Gangi Reddy Garu, and our Director, Mr. C. Abhishek Reddy, to felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Mova Venkata Rajesh Garu, with a shawl and a memento. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Our Chairperson, Shri Gangi Reddy Garu, strongly believes that education brings about discipline. He believes that education is the means to empower oneself. I am reminded of the proverb, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. It was this belief that paved the way for the establishment of many educational institutions by him. His visionary approach led to the establishment of educational institutions with state-of-the-art facilities and well-equipped staff and hostels with excellent boarding facilities to accommodate students from all areas. Lakhs of students have passed out of college with flying colors. Today, their alumni boasts of well-settled students in different streams, different places, and different countries. On behalf of the entire team of CGR, I now take the honor of congratulating our Chairperson, Shri Choppa Gangi Reddy Garu, on being awarded an honorary doctorate by St. Mother Teresa University, Australia, for his educational services since 1997. I request our chief guest, Shri Mova Venkata Rajesh Garu, to kindly felicitate our Chairperson, sir. Of applause. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see stars not just in the sky tonight, but here on the stage as well. So without wasting much time, let's begin and unfold the various performances awaiting. Trust me, you're going to enjoy the evening to your heart's content. while our young minds spread the magic of artistic performance. As you all know that our main star attractions are our students, I now hand over the stage to our young, talented and enthusiastic hosts Ishan Anand and Srija Basu. A humble request to all the parents to keep your mobiles on the silent mode. Also, please note that students will be handed over to you once the entire event gets over. Looking forward for your kind cooperation. Thank you and wish you all a very enjoyable and an entertaining evening. Thank you.